Good morning, y'all. Today I'm going to show you how to turn. This is a Harbor Freight hatchet. And today we are going to take this Harbor Freight hatchet and we're going to make it into a work of art with the X tool, with the slide table. And so we're going to pop up here our X tool. I've already got a page going on here with a bunch of designs that I have already made. I'm going to take you through the settings of what to do. I'm going to show you which things we're going to do here. Looks like we're going to do the Ron and that there. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger for you to see. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is so I'm not another little update. I'm not living in a big house anymore. I don't have a 1,250 square foot house anymore with 1,000 square foot shop. So I don't have a shop to make knives. I'm doing this all in my little tiny camper. So I'm trying to run a business, a laser engraving business out of a small, truck camper. And this is what we're doing. So we're gonna throw the axe on the laser. Put this up here, and I'm going to show you how I set things up. So I've got this little thing here. That's going to slide in there. I'm going to set it to about 1 inch. Put this thing here down. This to where it's a little bit even on my table. I'm just going to do the accent first. So I have it stopped at either side so it doesn't slide around. I'm going to go over here, make sure that that's all connected. I'm up here, I'm connected. I'm using my slide extension. Go over here, you can change this thing from processing on the base plate to using your roller, chuck, use the slide extension. So that's what we're doing. We're using the slide extension. I'm going to close that one out. I'm going to click on this one over here. That's going to take a picture. Okay. Now that shows you what's all on that thing right there. So I need to move my axe, my hatchet. Actually, we're going to set this up a little bit different. We're doing this. Figure this out real quick. Okay. I set that there. Up there. Hatchet's going here. I've got this pencil that I kind of carved a little bit off of there to raise this handle up. Okay. Don't want that hatchet to move around. So I'm going to take a little bit of duct tape and I'm going to tape this part down. Okay, I'm taping that to there. Take a little more tape. that, tape that to that. That way when this moves around, you know, it's not gonna hit nothing. It's not gonna move. So I'm gonna go ahead and push that picture button again. Click it over there. It's focusing. It's moving, taking pictures. Alright, now there's the axe head. I gotta move it over here a little bit, maybe. Let's see if I can just click this. I'm gonna try to grab it over here. I'm gonna grab it and move it over. So I just grabbed the picture and I moved it over. Alright. And it looks like we got a good picture there, a good frame. So I'm going to take this one over here, move this one off screen. I'm going to go click on that one, highlight it, go over here in my corner, going to click on output. So this one is going to engrave. Move it over here a little bit. Got to line it up with the picture. Make some adjustments. Alright guys, I had to figure out, so I wanted to invert this image. So I basically had to, I had to group everything. And I had to do something, and I got it to finally to where I could click on it and go to edit. And I went to edit, and I inverted the image. So hopefully this will engrave correctly to where it'll show, it'll just take everything out except for the black lines, and that's what we want. So I'm going to remove everything, remove all the paint, and let's see how this stuff turns out. So going up here on the top, make sure I'm focused. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit this framing button. It's going to wake up my laser. Just a minute. I got to go up here. Hit that. Okay, I got that. Framing. We're good. So I'm going to hit that off. Framing. I just wanted to wake it up so I could get up here and focus the laser. I can move this by hand whenever that's not engaged. So I'm going to adjust this for being level as I can get it. Good. Take this picture again. Click on this. Okay, my dot duration is 100. Power range is 40. I'm at 500 DPI. I'm using the blue laser. I'm just trying to remove paint. I'm not trying to burn the metal. So, let's see how this works. This is an experiment for me. Usually I just sand off the paint and then make the design, but this time we're going to do a little different. Here we go. waiting for that to say start. Start. Sending it over to the device. Push on the start button. See how this works. Alright. It's not doing too bad with the blue laser. It's removing the paint. But we're going to probably run it again with the infrared laser. That way, you know, it'll clean it up, it'll brighten it up, it'll get rid of the paint that's, you know, there. Trial and error process where this is the first time we're doing an axe this way with the paint still on it. So, you know, hopefully we can cut out that process of where I have to bust out the angle grinder, you know, and remove the paint that came with the hatchet from the factory. I have been looking at some hatchets on Amazon that have no paint on them at all. They're, you know, relatively inexpensive. They're probably $5 more than the other ones that I'm getting currently. But, you know, if it could cut out 15 minutes of angle grinding with 2 different grits of sandpaper with the little flappy discs, you know, that might be worth it. We'll see. Anyhow, this is it's coming along. Going to continue filming that. I'm going to run it again on the infrared laser, and that'll brighten up this gray, the dark area. Alright, that side's done. Go over here, hit finished. Click on my project. Go over here where it says blue light. I'm going to switch that over to the infrared. And now I'm going to adjust that down to 100. And the power is going down to maybe 40%. And 500 on the DPI. One pass. Let's see what this does. It's thinking. And we're going to hit start as soon as it lets me. Start. Over. Click your little button right there on the side. Here we go. See what she does. Hopefully it does good. Seems to be working so far. gonna knock that power up to I like how it's turned out so far. It's pretty good. I'll probably run that a few times and, you know, get some progress. I need those clouds to stand out a little more, so I might run the blue laser again to get some more definition out of those clouds. You can see there, they're pretty dark. The black clouds up there. Oh, now it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
To the other side. It's just all days as far as I can tell. But this wind is not helping. But the good thing is the wind's blowing.
Alright guys, so I've run down the settings. I'll have to get it to you. It's in processing right now. Boom. So go over here, highlight on that. So I'm running on the dot is 250, the power range is 100, and I'm 500 on the DPI, and on this run I'm doing one pass. And yeah, that's what I was doing. This is the final run on this side, and then I'm going to switch to the other side and do the other half of this project. Alright guys, I came up with a design that I like. It actually turned out pretty well. I didn't go through the paint, I just changed the color of it. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go to finished. Here's the settings on that. I was on infrared at 100 for the dots, 75% at 500. And that's what you get for the results. Run. Which was nice. So this one. Alright, now let's engrave the handle. So what I do here, I set that up like that. Got this little thing over here, it clips onto that, slide that up to there. Make sure I'm kind of centered. Grab two of those and stick them under there just to lift that blade up a little bit. Now I'm going to go down here and click on that one right up there for my slide extension. So I'm going to take a picture. see it now. It captured our fixture. I'm going to move this run, go up there to output, clicked on off. I'm going to move that aside, and over here I've got a handle design. I'm going to go up here to reflect, hit reflect horizontally. That'll turn it around for me. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to reposition this a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go over here and click framing. Click on your image, hit the output. So you gotta go up there, click on your thing, hit output, and then hit framing. So you can come over here to where it's framing your image. You see your design there. You go up there and you move it. And you just center your design on the handle. And that's what we're doing today. Try to get this best centered as I can. Move that a little bit. Check out our settings. That's at 100. I'm going to pop that up to 300. I'm going to go what am I going to do on my power? 75. Yeah, that's good. And then 500. Click on process. Oops. I'm going to go back and click off on my framing. It doesn't matter. You can just hit process anyways. It'll just go right up to it. But still. I'm going to close this down some. Hit start. Push your button up here on the side of the machine. And there it goes. Probably process that one about 4 times. Maybe 3 times to get it nice and deep.
This is what you mean, Mary. You know somebody does.
Very nice. Well, let's do the other side. Flip this one over.
You want to ask for yourself and ask for me. Ask for me.
Pretty much just do the opposite. Slide this down here. Put this here for that to rest. This little clip. Come down here, click on finished. Click on that. I'm gonna click on that to take a fresh new picture. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on this image here. I'm gonna go up here to reflect horizontally. Then I'm gonna move that into position. One thing I'm gonna do. Pick this up. So I do mark where this is. So I have to mark that. That way I'll be able to transfer that
Are you checking to see?
over.
The thought occurred to me. Come here, surprise visit. On my distance.
Patch this up again.
That sounds like Perry Mason. Deputy Winslow, Sopranos, your trailer. You think I'm gonna get out of the draft if I give the government?
Alright, now that's what I'm looking at right there. Move this down here. Now see, I can see my pencil mark right there. Just gonna line that up. I'm gonna zoom it in a little bit. 600. I'm gonna grab it with my grabby guy down here. Focus on that again, and I can zoom that right where that's supposed to be at the pencil marking. Now zoom back out, go about 200, and I'll go back up to 4. Grab it with my little grabby hand again. There, that's 300. I'm going to go over to framing. Click on framing. This is where we adjust where that laser's at. You see that? Now I can move this. That's all. See where the framing's at now? this back and check out the view. Make sure that it's all the outline blinking there. And I just got to make sure that that's centered. And that is lined up. It's not quite lined up, so I'm going to move that a little bit. Maybe I'll just do that manually here instead of on the computer. Adjust these thingies here. Move the X on the slide table so that I don't have to do it on the computer. Yeah. I can run this back and forth. This little button here moves the whole slide table back and forth. So I can make sure my design is all even.
That's what's good. $10.
So that's where I want it.
20? Alright.
Looks good to me. Alright guys, she is done. We go from a Harbor Freight hatchet to this. Alright guys, these are my settings again. For the handle over here, I was doing at 300 DOT, and on the last I did 300 at 75 power, 500. I did 4 passes on the handle, and then 1 pass at 100 just as a cleanup pass. Kind of lightens up the darker areas. Anyhow, that's it for this this time. Please give me a like and follow. Again, there we go. Please subscribe. Have a good night, guys.